If you have been following my videos, you will find out that I've been doing some series just to help entrepreneurs and startup leaders who encountered setback and then want to bounce back. So today will be the final installment out of the 8 episodes that I've done towards helping the entrepreneurs and solo entrepreneurs and startup leaders. Now, the today's video, we're going to look at redefining success at your own terms. Redefining success at your own terms. The goal is to help founders create a new definition of what success means to them, a new definition of success that aligns with their values, and also identify an identity after failure. Okay, so let's try to crack on. You can notice this is a new background. Let me know what you think about this background, whether the old one is better. You can comment and let me know. Okay, you have survived the failure. Thank God you did survive, and you have found your footing again. You have been a bit restless because you want to bounce back, you want to start again, or you have even started again. But here is the real question I have for you today, and this question is, what are you building towards? Have you thought about that? What are you building towards? Because if the only thing that has changed is your strategy, but you have no definition, your definition of success has not changed, then you might be heading right back to where you're coming from. You might be heading back to burnout. So it's good that you have a new definition what success means to you. So let's talk about redefining success on your own terms, not on anybody's terms. Okay, welcome to CJC's Motivation. We are committed to helping you develop the right mindset that will empower you to get more, do more, achieve more, and of course to be more, because you are created to be more. So let's dive in. Why does it even matter to redefine success on your own terms? Why does it matter? You see, for a long time, success probably meant the usual to you. It probably meant the big numbers. It probably meant loud launches. It probably meant, fast growth. It probably meant, people were clapping for you, hailing you, claps from strangers, were online. You chased it, you achieved it, and somewhere along the line, you lost yourself. Everything came crashing down. In fact, you lost yourself in the process, not because you weren't capable, but because you were chasing a version of success that didn't fit your life anymore. So that's why it's important for you, my friend, to define what success actually means for you. Maybe you have realized this already. You see, the old version of success wasn't yours. It was somebody else. It was what the outsiders wanted. It was borrowed, built from what the world applauds, everybody clapping for you. But you were not having any satisfaction, not what your soul actually needed. So this time you want to rebuild. You have to get your definition of success right. Okay. So when everything fell apart, it wasn't just you that, your business that fell apart or that broke. It was the illusion as well. The illusion of what you thought that was success that broke. You see, the illusion that the illusion that more equals better, the bigger, the braver, that being impressive is being enough. That was the illusion that you were chasing then. But here is the truth. I like telling you the truth. So here is what is real now, my friend. You get to choose what success means. You get to choose what success means from the ground up, on your own terms, not on anybody's terms, on your own terms. You can define it by how aligned you feel. Okay. You can define it by how rested you are. You can define it by how honest your work feels. You can define it by how free your calendar looks. You can define it by how safe your nervous system is. It is your call. It is your definition. This isn't about shrinking your vision, not at all. You don't need to shrink your vision. It is about making it human again and making it yours. As always, I'll tell you a story about a founder. The founder named Maya. Let me tell you about Maya. Maya ran a branding agency that exploded overnight. Big clients, big numbers, big, pressure. She had a team of 12, but she said that she cried every night in the shower. She cried in the shower every Monday when she remembers that, it's another week. Then one day, it all came crashing down. A failed acquisition, a lawsuit, and a brutal layoff that happened. So after the ruble, were cleared, she said something that was very, very important. And she said, the dream I built was never actually mine. Can you relate with that? Can you relate with that? Today, Maya works 3 days a week. She runs intimate brand retreats. She travels with her daughter. She says that she has never even made less money, but never felt more successful. Now she understands. She has a new definition of what success is. Why? Because now she defines success by impact, by integrity, and by the peace of mind that she has. So, how do you define success? So, how do you do this? How do you define success? Today, I'm going to help you, to walk you through how to redefine success on your own terms, not on my terms, not on anybody's terms, but on your own terms. Okay, let's look at the aligned success map. Number 1, start with your values. You have to start with your values. What matters most to you? What is it that matters most to you? Is it freedom? Is it creativity? Is it family, debt, wellness? What matters to you? Write it down. What is sacred for you now, my friend? Number 2, build your vision from those values. If peace is sacred, do it. Does your calendar reflect that? I want peace, but does your calendar reflect that? If impact is sacred, is your work still aligned to that, to give the impact? You see, you have to design the next version of your business like it is a house that you have to live in. Design it like a house. Number 3, choose a vehicle that fits the vision. You have to choose a vehicle that fits the vision. Maybe it is consulting, maybe it is coaching, maybe it is just producing stuff. Okay? Maybe it is even building slower or building linear. or being more intentional. You have to define it. You see, your business isn't just a machine. It is a mirror of yourself. Your business is a mirror of yourself. Okay, let it reflect the truth of who you are now, not who you used to be, not who you were before. Okay, before I let you go, my friend, I need to tell you something that is very, very important. You see, the world will try to define success for you. Louder, faster, bigger, shiner. But you have been through enough to know the truth. You have been through enough to know that that kind of success can cost your soul. It can cost your health. It can cost you everything. This time around, build slower, build smarter, and build aligned to your visions, aligned to your values. And if you ever doubt the new path, you have just ask yourself this question. Just ask yourself, does this version of success feel like home? Does it feel like home? Or does it feel like in a costume I'm trying to fit in? You have to ask yourself the question and honestly answer that. You got to choose now, and that choice is real freedom, my friend. That choice is real freedom. Okay, before we go, I want to let you know about this book that I wrote, The Art of Resilience, How to Bounce Back from Setback and Adversity and Thrive in Challenging Times. So I will put the link in the description. I'll put the link right there. It's you can get it there. Then there is another product, the digital product, the Thrive Reset. It's a business mindset blueprint to bounce back after failure. That is how to transition from setback to strength and rebuild confidence and launch your comeback with clarity. There is no fluff. It is straight to the point. Hard hitting, straight to the point, step-by-step guide, to go from self-doubt to unstoppable without wasting time on overthinking. That is best suited also, for startup leaders who crashed and need to be structured. And then, it will be in format of a book. Either if you want it in an ebook format or PDF guide, I'll make that available. If it is kind of test-based self course you want, you can get it as well. If you want it in a workbook plus action plan designed for 30 days implementation, you will get that. And lastly, my friend, I have a system that I developed that I called the Flourish System. This is my signature coaching program. This coaching program is a 12-week transformation for entrepreneurs rebuilding and startup leaders rebuilding after a setback. Okay, so here is my core promise for this coaching program. You will move from failure to flourish and rebuild, with clarity and momentum in 90 days. So it's a 90-day to a 12-week program, a coaching program. It's my signature program, the Flourish System. There you have it, my friend. If you have enjoyed this video, I want to ask you to support by just push that like button. It doesn't cost anything. Just push it. If you haven't subscribed, you are welcome to subscribe to my channel. And please comment and let me know if you have enjoyed this series. And also tell me, what is your definition of success? Remember, you have to define it on your own terms. What is the definition of success for you? There are other videos showing on the screen right now. You can click on any and enjoy. Okay, I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for stopping by, and I will see you in the next video. And bye for now.